Welcome to Arcade Audio.
Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We
don't.
don't.
Fuck. We go on, and I have it open. We go on fucking FridayNightLights.fandom.com.
We click an article.
And we talk about it.
Yeah. Can't lose.
Can I give you a little insight into my personal life?
Yes.
Jessica and I, over Christmas break, got pretty into puzzles.
Okay.
So we did one that was like Animals of America, which was fun.
Okay.
Did we show you that one?
No. You have not shown me your puzzles.
It's all like...
Boy, what a great hobby for my friend to get into. Like, oh, look at this one.
Well,
cool, dude.
This one specifically,
Like,
was
what's worse? Like you having a kid and look at this. Look at Jeremy. he's burping on this one. Would you rather have that or like look at this puzzle I made?
Puzzles are so much better than children.
Yeah, way better than Jeremy.
Crumbleland.
So anyway, okay.
It's like armadillo, alligator,
That's fun.
whatever. It's like all like but one of them, which is double strange, was a horse, not indigenous.
No,
and it had a bridle. So like it's all of these beautiful, majestic wild animals, and then a horse with a bridle.
A tame horse.
So strange.
That is very strange. Why would they do that? Why wouldn't they just have like? Because if it was just like a Mustang running free with the wind going to his mane,
that's America.
That's American, you know. I mean, I know it's not, but it is.
But it's yeah.
Yeah, that's so strange.
It is strange. Then we made that was like a 500 or 750 piece puzzle. And we fucking cruised through.
Of course you did.
So we were like, okay, well let's do maybe that was a 500. Then we're like, let's do a 750.
Yeah.
We got a Norman Rockwell one, which was a fucking mistake.
Why?
So we got it because it's like a nice little campfire scene. It's Mickey and Minnie. So it was like, which is weird. It's like a weird crossover.
Oh, that is a weird crossover.
But it's just like a nice. No, it's not Norman Rockwell. I'm sorry. It's Thomas Kincaid.
Okay, that's less strange. Still strange, but less
still strange. But yes. Which is I know Thomas Kincaid and Norman Rockwell paint completely couldn't be more different.
Doesn't Thomas Kincaid exclusively paint hotel pictures? You know,
yeah.
Like,
and Norman Rockwell's like doctor's offices.
Yeah, he exclusively paints himself and kids getting their butt spanked. But in the 30s.
Well, it's a kid getting his butt spanked looking in a mirror. And it's him as an adult getting his butt spanked.
It really means something, I think.
So this one we were like 750 pieces, nothing.
Yeah.
Every fucking piece in this puzzle looks exactly the same. I'll show you a picture.
Okay.
It's a nightmare.
What do you think is the greatest number of pieces a puzzle could have?
Some people they're obviously fixing it right now. But
I didn't even think about that. I was like, what the fuck is happening now?
If I decide to keep that in the buzzer to my
I broke your buzzer real good.
Yeah, Spencer was so excited to get here. He just fucking jammed that bad boy.
And it wouldn't stop ringing.
So I had to get a screwdriver and I take matters into my own hands.
Yeah, you did.
But
so you fixed it so it didn't ring.
But I broke it in a different way.
Yeah.
So someone is repairing it now.
Okay.
So anyway, they're at my office. A few people are working on a puzzle. 2,000 pieces.
That's a lot. In my head, I'm picturing
10,000 is the max for me.
Yeah, I'm thinking 10,000, but I'm also thinking so you picture a puzzle piece. You know how big it is.
Yeah.
Essentially, they're all the same size. If you get to a 10,000 piece puzzle, they'd have to be itty bitty.
End scale.
End scale puzzles. Yes, and that would be real fun, I think.
End scale is the tiny one, right?
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay.
It is very good. That's
So we're all operating. The standard is HO scale.
Yes.
We're all operating on HO scale puzzles.
Exactly. And if you want to get crazy, go to N scale.
Fuck. So I'll show you. It's crazy. So we finally finished it. It took us, a month and a half. It took us
Holy
like 6
shit.
weeks.
That's crazy.
It made me so fucking mad. So then we went to Target to get another puzzle. And we got a 500 piece Pokemon puzzle, and we were like, let's just cleanse the palate.
Exactly. Yeah, this is the ginger of
Yeah, and it's Eevee and all the evolutions. It's real fun. Yeah.
When you said you went to Target for a puzzle, it made me think: are there like, because there are game stores, are there like puzzle stores where it's like you want to get into puzzles, let's get some puzzles.
I bet at like a hobby store.
Yeah. Probably some awesome, really cool.
I've seen ones where it's like every piece is all black.
That's fun. Here's the one I saw when I was a kid. This is the most challenging puzzle I could even conceive of. So first of all, there are no edges.
Oh yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Okay, so there's no edges. They all look like, jumblies. And then the picture is printed on the front and the back, but it's slightly askew on one. So it only works one way. Yeah, so
that sucks.
Fuck that, dude.
And that's the thing is like there's a certain point where it just can't. There's no way it's fun.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. That's the point where I like okay, I'm done. Don't want to do this anymore.
That was that fucking Thomas Kincaid. It got to the point where it wasn't fun, but then when we were like 75% done and it was just kind of like cascading, then it was real fun.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. You should get into Puzz 3D. We're breaking another dimension here.
Okay.
Buddy. Yeah.
The new dimension of puzzling.
Yeah. The next time I come over here, I better see a Big Ben or something.
We did a puzzle. You and I and Jessica and our friends did a puzzle, or we attempted a puzzle
multiple times.
And we're gonna all be together soon. Are we gonna try and redeem ourselves?
Yes, we have to.
I kind of agree.
Yes, or we fail. And that's our boulder that we're pushing up the hill.
We just every time we get together, we have to try that puzzle.
Mm-hmm. And then when we're 68 and we do it, we're gonna be like, oh.
So for Christmas, I got Jessica a puzzle mat.
A puzzle mat, so you can roll it up. Okay.
Do we buy a mat?
Yes. Oh, and just every year we don't do it. We put it in storage.
And no one can touch it until we're all together again, and then we work on it again.
I like this. This is a good idea.
I think everyone else but you and I would hate it.
No. Are we just maniacs?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Jessica was like...
She doesn't care?
She was like, if it weren't for you, I would have stopped this puzzle weeks ago.
No. You, the other day, you were trying to come up with who sung some song. And you couldn't... and you couldn't figure it out. And you were like, no one tell me. And so we didn't, and you were like, "I'm gonna figure it out. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm just gonna figure it out, and I'm just gonna shut it out when I figure it out." And we all left the house, like we left the party where we were at. You hadn't done it, and we all kind of forgot about it. And then you texted me like 2.5 days later. And
it was like a week.
It was a long time, and it was just a text that just said 3 days grace.
It's fun because like. With these kids in the internet now,
I know.
you can just find out anything.
I've been trying to be better about not looking stuff up,
and it's like fun to remember the 3 days grace saying I hate everything about you.
It is fun to remember that, yeah. Well, I feel my brain like atrophy a little bit,
yeah.
And so I've sort of realized that, and I want to put a stop to it.
Well, I think part of the thing that they kind of say is we're not necessarily like getting dumber. Our brains are just working differently, so now we're really good at like using technology to find the answers.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because I know like I can Google something and find it very quickly, whereas like my mom probably couldn't easily.
Oh, that's interesting.
Like Google something and get the answer to it.
That's really interesting.
Unless it's like, whatever. What color is a bluebird? That's a really dumb example, but you know what I mean. Unless it's something where it's like. This is the answer.
Right.
Like
everyone, like it's impossible not to know this answer.
How far? What's the distance from the Earth to the Moon? That's a bad example too because it does change. But you know what I mean. What's the average distance of the Earth from the Earth to the Moon? Sure. Like there's an answer. We know the answer. Right.
You can type it in and you'd have it in 2 seconds.
And she could find that. But if it's something with a little more nuance, I don't think that she would be able to do it as well because she didn't like grow up doing it.
Right. Like she maybe couldn't figure out how to. I don't even know. Let me Google it.
Yeah. That being said, it is very fun to like.
Oh, I realized it because I started watching a little Jeopardy on the Netflix.
Ooh.
And I'll be like, oh, I know this. Fuck, what the fuck is it? And I won't be able to, in the 5 seconds it gives you, I won't be able to conjure up the word sometimes.
I do a fair share of crossword puzzles.
I was just gonna say I need to start doing
I do the same thing. I got a great app. I'll show you that.
Oh, I love that.
It's real great, and it like you can put in all of the crossword puzzles you want. It'll grab them, and then if you have subscriptions to like the New York Times or whatever, it'll grab those. Awesome. I don't, and The people who used to do the Onion crossword puzzle,
Oh, it was the best.
they have their own
No way.
indie crossword puzzle now.
That's huge. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I love the Onion crossword.
I forget how much it is. I don't subscribe to it, but I've been thinking about it.
Okay. I might get into it. I mean, how much could it possibly be a month?
It's
$2.
It's maybe like $15 a year or something. It's nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So I spend more like on my toilet than I do on crosswords. I got a nice toilet. You should see the extensions on it. I got a NOS injector in there.
Shit, so fast.
Oh, dude, you don't understand, dude. I'm in and out. Like, I thought you had to pee. No, I just took a dump, dude. That's how quick it was.
Do you want to do this?
Yeah, I guess. Do you think? Here's a question for you. And I'm kind of, I don't know, self-fulfilling prophecy on this one. Do you think with this season of Dilettante Ball that we're going to have extended intros compared to normal because we know that we have nothing to talk about?
I could see that.
Okay.
And I also know that we won't stop because we both have the same sickness.
Yes.
Where we
need to complete it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so fucking good at Invisalign.
Oh, man.
I've gamified my teeth.
You gamified your teeth. That's exactly what you did. Shit, dude. Man, that's awesome. Do you want to share the good news you just got?
Yeah, sure. So my dentist said, you're too fucking good at this, dude.
We got to bump you up to the next level.
Yeah, you're a tray a week. Every 7 days, you got new teeth. And it's fucking crazy. And they hurt all the time.
What if teeth, you could just keep going, like, past the point, like, okay, now they're perfect. But now you can go New Game Plus. And you just get, like, better teeth? Harder and stronger teeth?
Well, here's what you have to do.
What?
Then you got to do them in reverse order.
Okay.
So they go back to being bad.
Okay.
Bring them back up, and you keep going back and forth like working out.
Oh, wow.
And then eventually, once you're done,
yeah,
they'll be so strong they won't budge.
Yeah, you could just like bite concrete.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the guy from the Guinness Book of World Records ate all those bicycles. Maybe that's the secret. He cheated, or he didn't cheat, but he just like
he just knew the fucking game.
He knew it. He's ahead of the game.
Okay, random page. Okay, Underdogs.
Okay.
Underdogs is the 12th episode of season 3 and the 49th over episode of Friday Night Lights. It aired on January 7th, 2009.
I can't wait till we get the first episode of the first season so we can find out what this show is about.
Wow. And then the last episode.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. I hope we get both of those in the course of the year.
Is that a thing? Is that something? Watching the first episode of a show and then the last episode of a show?
Like reading the first page of a book and the last page?
Yeah.
Gosh, I wonder if there were shows you could do. Like, what if you did it with Lost?
Whoa.
You might be like, okay, how the fuck did we get here?
Though my understanding from people who watched Lost was you still kind of said that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Maybe something like, I don't know why, but MASH is what came to my mind.
Oh, sure, I can see that. Or maybe
Or Cheers.
This would be the Hogan's Heroes. Did they escape in the last episode? Did they get rescued or something?
No idea. No, that's Gilligan's Island. Jesus, it's just like, sorry, Roger Rabbit just drank a shot of whiskey.
Yes.
He's turned into a steam whistle.
A lot of noises in this episode. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Foley work.
That's the radiator in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, deal with it. That's city living, baby.
Yeah.
Synopsis. Right off the bat, we've got a new friend.
Okay, good.
2 new friends. Landry helps Tyra write her college essay.
Is Landry a name, a first name? Landry helps Tyra
write her college essay. Matt is dealing with the various reactions his grandma will have once he tells her about his plans for college. Is Matt one of the Dusty Boys? What was their name?
I don't remember. The McPoyle bros.
Lila. Dude, Lila leaves Tim's house.
Oh, no. For good?
Eric and Tammy come to a decision about the McCoys. The Panthers get ready to face one of the toughest teams.
Who?
We don't know. This episode is each episode 4 fucking hours long?
Yeah, each episode has a B, C, D plot.
It's got to be. This is an hour-long drama, right? It's got to be.
It's got to be, yeah.
I'll read that back to you.
Yeah, let's get it straight.
Landry helps Taya write her college essay.
Okay.
Tyra's trying to get into college. Landry's probably a nerd who's helping her.
Yes.
Done.
Because it's probably not like a guidance counselor, because it'd be Mr. Landry.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Matt is dealing with the various reactions his grandma will have once he tells her about his plans for college.
I don't understand that sentence.
I assume he's trying to go maybe out of state for college, maybe go to a college that's the rival of the school where she went.
Sure. Maybe it's a liberal arts college and she wants him to go into STEM.
Sure. Lila.
That's a new character too.
Leaves Tim's house.
What was going on at Tim's
She could
house?
not find her keys. And at the end, she finally found them. And she's like, finally, I can fucking leave Tim's house.
Was she locked in Tim's house?
No, she just couldn't get in her car.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
And so the C plot is just her like looking at her couch cushions. No, not here. Lila leaves Tim's house.
That's it.
That's the most.
That's
intriguing.
compelling.
That's compelling. That's must see TV. I think. Are they together? Are they romantically entangled?
Maybe not anymore.
That's what it is. Yeah, maybe she was living with Tim,
And she leaves his house.
Yeah, that speaks volumes. I think.
Eric and Tammy come to a decision about the McCoys.
Now,
Yeah, you know what? We don't like them.
now Tammy's the tool wife. Is
Tammy the tool wife Taylor.
Is Eric Taylor? Doesn't sound right.
Here's something. In my head, Tammy was spelled Tammy.
Yeah.
Here it's spelled Tami.
Well, that can't be right.
Are there two Tammys?
Oh shit! This is Tammy 1 and Tammy 2.
Or what am I misremembering? Is the fragility of my memory poisoning our podcast?
That's a beautiful sentence you just said.
Thank you.
I don't have an answer for you because, as you know, I'm not allowed to read the articles, and you're the only one that consumes them. You're sort of like the giver for this podcast.
I'm not familiar. You're the only one who's allowed to read anything that isn't Wikipedia articles.
So I don't know how it's spelled. I always assumed it was spelled the normal way.
Me too, and I assume you could hear that in my pronunciation.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. So yeah, it makes me wonder if there's two different characters.
That feels absurd to have two Tammys, unless it's Parks and Rec.
Right. I don't know. So maybe the fragility of your memory is poisoning this podcast.
The Panthers get ready to face one of the toughest teams. Not the toughest team. Maybe like the fourth toughest team.
Pretty tough, but like we could probably beat them. Are the Panthers the underdogs? I guess it's not fun.
They're all underdogs. It's not fun if you're just
the best.
If the show's about the Yankees or whatever.
Yeah, there's no point.
Or I guess the Patriots would be a better example here, but
sure. Yeah, because they just won the Super Bowl, I think. Is there a show where you just like even Dragon Ball Z? Like we all know Goku's the best, but we've got to struggle to get to the finish always.
Is it? I've only watched about 3 episodes of The West Wing. Is The West Wing maybe that?
I don't know.
I feel like people.
Or Ezekiel Jackson or whatever the fuck the president's name is. He's just the best president.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? Is that his name, Ezekiel Jackson?
That's exactly his name.
I feel like I'm not far off.
It's not.
Ezra Banks.
That sounds more correct.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's like an old timey name. It's like Elijah, and then the last name and the first.
Elijah sounds.
Yeah, you feel.
I have a visceral response to Elijah.
Like Elijah Woods or something, right?
It's Elijah Woods.
I don't think I'm that far off with the president of the West Wing's name.
I do have some quotes.
Oh yeah, hit me with the quotes.
Coach Taylor about the game. That's a stage direction.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow, babe.
That's the quote.
Tammy. So
okay.
I was misremembering because this leads me to believe that Tammy is Tammy the tool wife.
Okay.
Taylor. Well, you're going to win or you're going to lose. Either way, the sun's going to come up the next morning.
Oh my God. Fuck off. That sucks.
Then we've got another quote.
She's right, though.
She is right.
That's why I hate her. She's right.
Tim. Last game. 7.
What?
Matt. No regrets.
What is that? Can we do a little play acting real quick?
Yeah.
I think I've got the second line memorized already. So you go ahead and you hit me with the first line, and I'll hit you with the second line, and we'll see if it makes more sense if we're acting it out. Because you know how some people say, like, it's hard when you just read Shakespeare, but when you watch it, you know what's happening. Okay, so I don't get these quotes.
But I think we can.
Yeah. Okay.
Last game, 7.
No regrets.
Smell you later.
That's the kind of rich I want to be. Just like I just have a car waiting for me.
Thank you for playing Arcade Audio. Play more at arcadeaudio.net.